for the commerce applications?
Commerce application, the commerce application, what document that would be? Yeah, I have it there if I miss my laptop, you know.
Hi, good morning and welcome to the broadcast. Hello and welcome to the broadcast this morning. My name is Jessie Leonce. Thank you so much for sitting in for another edition of the National COVID-19 Report. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of April. Of course, we are another day into the partial shutdown here in St. Lucia. We hope you have been staying indoors as much as possible. The Prime Minister made an announcement on Easter Sunday that persons can head out. The partial shutdown continues. However, to remain indoors as much as possible in order to flatten the curve of the COVID-19 situation. We have up to date 15 cases of COVID-19. You would have read recently that there have been recoveries since then. So the 15 reported cases of COVID-19, this statistic does not mean that anybody has complicated or has succumbed. It just means that there are 15 confirmed cases that have been reported on island, and some of the individuals, 2 individuals have repatriated, 11 recovered, and so that is wonderful news. I'm joined in studio by my colleague Carlton Cyril. Good morning, Cox.
Morning, Jessie. Bonjour, Jessie. Et puis, bonjour pour tout le monde qui a écouté nous. Quand nous sommes ici à Headquarters 20 COVID, ici à GIS. Comme on toujours a dit, depuis nous avons information, nous avons et puis nous avons nous écoutons tout ça qui a passé, manière qui a passé. Yon manière ben l'autre, encore moins mais ça, Jessie, vieux répété. Là, venu pour nous cadeau, nous pouvons finir gourmet 20 maintenant. Action qui brise un point toujours et nous faut savent ou ni pour changer pour laver la main plus important ou était caillou sous sorte de mettre un masque ou était hors dans monde 6 pieds c'est bagaille ça il a toujours nous pas oublier et nous vie faut changer ça y est. Quand nous bien content là qu'a joindre puis nous bien content là qu'a coûter et changer messieurs là dans chaque monde qui a information ici à ces headquarters là c'est ici à nous qu'a toute information depuis gouvernement ni depuis l'autre organisation ni nous kay baoui et merci tellement sans il pas possible nous qu'a apprécier tellement oui on écoute nous dans chaque information et développement bao.
And this morning we want to thank our media partners for joining in with NTN in the broadcast of important COVID-19 updates. And these media entities are DBS, HTS, Choice TV, The Wave, WVent, MBC, Calabash TV, Vibe Radio, RCI, Hot 7 TV, Hot FM, Rhythm FM, Blazing FM, Kiss FM, GVD TV, Underground TV, and Liberty FM. We'd like to thank these media entities for supporting by disseminating the important and relevant information dispensed here on NTN regarding COVID-19. We continue with the advisory, remain indoors as much as possible on the word of the Honorable Prime Minister Alan Chasney, as well as the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sharon Belmar George. Remain indoors up until the 26th of April. We will get a further word there from the Prime Minister. We have some businesses that have been allowed beyond essential services that have been allowed to operate. That is the hardware stores and home supplies stores. And these businesses have been permitted to operate. However, they must apply for this permission with the Ministry of Commerce. And so you can make that application. If you're running a business, do not just open your business and begin operations this week. First obtain the permissions from the government of St. Lucia, and of course they will be guiding you as to the proper protocols for operating a business under this COVID-19 situation that we're in. I'm talking about physical distancing protocols. Within the Emergency Powers Act, it references this: a service or public service shall ensure that all customers and staff maintain physical distancing of no less than 6 feet in the business or office or outside the business or office if required. Determine the number of persons that may be permitted in the office at any one time by permitting one person for every 30 square feet of space. Please keep in mind that this will be enforced by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, and they will be going about businesses patrolling the city and outside of the city where businesses are operating to ensure that persons are in compliance, have obtained permission from the government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Commerce that is, to be operating. Just to give you an understanding of what we'll be doing this morning, we have an interview from Miss Irma Frank, and she is the Surepay coordinator. There have been record registrations, record transactions being made by Surepay, and by all accounts, you would imagine this is because of the COVID-19 situation. Persons are looking for more, looking for remote access, ways to conduct business in the palm of their hands. You know, more persons are looking to interact, make payments, bill payments, etc. from their home, which is the most ideal situation at this time. So we will be hearing from Ms. Irma Frank in just a moment. She is the Surepay coordinator. The Minister for Youth Development and Sports, the Honorable Edmund Estefan, delivered an address yesterday, last evening, and of course, for those of you who aren't aware, this month, April, is being observed as Youth Month. So COVID-19 has essentially interrupted Youth Month activities, including the much anticipated Youth Awards. Pouvoir Jeunesse, that is the power of youth, is the theme for this year's observance. Minister for Youth Development and Sports, Honorable Edmund Estefan, he did commend young persons on island who have rerouted their energies this Youth Month toward the COVID-19 cause. And we're going to take a clip from the minister's address from last night.
As a gesture during Youth Month, the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports will be assisting in the fight to reduce the spread of the coronavirus, the COVID-19, by distributing reusable face masks to young people across the island.
That's the wrong.
We want young people to model the behavior of wearing these face masks to signal their commitment to halt the transmission of COVID-19.
So that was the minister there, essentially stating that the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports joins the fight in curbing COVID-19, arranging for personal protective equipment for youth. The masks are expected to be distributed next week. And again, the minister is commending persons. We know the Cadet Corps, persons within the Cadet Corps, they joined in at NEMO, and other young youth groups were joined in the fight against COVID-19, especially at the NEMO headquarters when you had the distribution, the preparation and distribution of packages for persons in need during the national shutdown. I want to go to that clip of the minister really commending these individuals for rerouting their energies.
We are also considering the provision of psychosocial support to the youth, as this pandemic has suddenly taken a toll on their emotional and mental health. The ministry is also in discussion with the international and regional organizations on methods to bring relief to young people, and that will be communicated when things are in place. We are also in discussion with young people in trying to develop an esports program in St. Lucia.
That was the minister there, stating that his ministry is working on a virtual development platform with the aim of helping young people engage in discussion during this time of limited interaction with their peers, among other plans. And if you've been following our broadcast over the last couple of days, you would have heard from Ms. Beverly Ann Poyot, the Director at Human Services, Bureau of Human Services, and she has been also speaking on ways that young persons can keep occupied. The Ministry of Education officials came to speak yesterday to give us information with regard to the third term reopening and how it will be a learning from home term this time around, and just advising persons, advising parents and guardians to ensure that their young ones are meaningfully engaged during this third term, that they look at their activity sheets, worksheets, make sure they are up to par with their schoolwork. The minister is again commending the persons who have, it is Youth Month, just to let you know, the theme for Youth Month is Pouvoir Jeunesse. The minister is commending young persons who have been moving with the COVID-19 containment tide to ensure that St. Lucia is not dealt any further blows than it has already in terms of the 15 confirmed cases. We have our final clip.
During this crisis, I want to salute the members of the Cadet Corps who have been integral in assisting at the NEMO headquarters, as well as the Youth Emergency Action Committee, which is also helping NEMO in delivering packages, answering the telephone, among other duties. There are many other youth organizations and youth advocates playing a pivotal role in mitigating the effects of COVID-19 in communities across our island. I encourage you to continue this critical and commendable effort, and thank you immensely for your service.
Thank you for that. That was the Minister for Youth Development and Sports, the Honorable Edmund Estefan. We now have on the line Miss Irma Frank, and she is the Surepay coordinator here on the line to speak to us with regard to the record transactions and registrations that have been made. Certainly a sign that things are changing in terms of a person's remote access to being able to pay bills, etc., from home. Good morning, Ms. Frank.
Good morning, Jesse.
Thank you so much for, giving us your time to speak on this important situation that is evolving in St. Lucia. How are you doing, first of all, in this COVID-19
I'm
situation?
doing well. Trying to keep safe and calm, working from home remotely.
Wonderful. Can you just give us an understanding of how things are panning out with Surepay in terms of the general public really gravitating to this mode of payment, this service that now is proving to be so convenient amid COVID-19?
Okay. As you know, and as the general public know, Surepay is an electronic payment solution. We work with almost 20 companies that we refer to as billers, and almost 40 collection points throughout the island. So originally, when we were launched here in 2013, the payments were made through the collection points, but of course now it is very timely to avoid the human-to-human interaction. So we thought it was a very good time to promote the online platform at this point. And of course, from 2 weeks ago, we've seen the registrations move from 100 to almost 800 online users right now. So it has taken off very, very nicely, and of course it is free to the customers, so everybody is gravitating to the solution.
Okay. Tell us about your this platform. When was it created? And tell us the objective at that point.
The objective was mainly to allow persons who do not wish to queue up on a line at a dealer's office or to go to the collection points to have the convenience of making their bill payments from their desktop, from their laptop, from their phones. We launched in September of 2019 here, and of course it was launched previously in Barbados. So from September of this year, since the launch, of course, in the beginning it was a little quiet, but now everybody have clearly seen the benefit, and in trying to observe World Health Organization's recommendations of social distancing, they're clearly taking advantage of it.
Okay, so individuals who would like to make their transaction through your medium, how can they go about doing so?
It's 3 easy steps. You send an email to surepay@jbagas.com, or you call myself at 285-1865, our administrator, who is Nisa. Let me get the number, I'm sorry. At 486-6881, or our assistant administrator, who is Felicia, at 485-6883. Once you call us, it's a simple 3 steps. We ask you the information that we need, which is your full name, your email address, an ID number, and your home address. We register you, we manually register you, we turn you on, we send you the link with a username and password. Once you get in, you change to characters that are suitable for you. You create your profile, putting in your bills, whatever the companies that you wish to pay the bills to, your account numbers, and that's it. You start from there. You would make your payments using either a debit card or a credit card, or we can do direct debits from your bank account.
What are some of the billers? What are the companies that persons can make bill payments to?
At the moment, we work with 18 billers. We work with Lucia, Wasco, Flow, Digicel, Axel Finance, Demerara Mutual, Massey United Insurance, Ruby St. Lucia, St. Lucia National Trust, J. Bagas, Pan American Life Insurance, Sagico General, Sagico Health, Labry Credit Union, Monrepo Credit Union, Saltibus Credit Union, and Ascendancy. We have 2 new companies that should be coming on next week: Agostini Insurance Brokers, COTS Unicoma, and actually 3, Sun General Insurance. So in total, by next week, we should be working with 21 dealers in total.
Okay.
And what we refer to our collection points are the many locations where you can go to make those payments. And presently we work with 38 collection points. So it's all of Massey, wherever they are, except for Massey Mega. Many of the credit unions throughout the island, and a few other supermarkets like Southwell in Beaufort, Aeroline Foods in Soufrière, to name a few.
Okay. Carlton, you had a question?
Yes. Good morning, Ms. Frank.
Good morning.
I just had, just for clarification and information's sake, so we are saying you had an influx in the amount of persons registering online. As it relates to persons who are already registered with the company, with Surepay, does it mean we still have to follow the same registration process calling? Because you would have known by now you have information such as account numbers and have been dealing with Surepay. Does it mean you would still have to call in right now to be registered?
You would still have to call in so we can turn you on.
Right.
Manually from our system.
Okay. Another question. As it relates to the payment at Surepay, I think if you could just clarify the process, in that I think when you make a payment is one payment, but it is assorted. You are the one saying exactly how much goes to each account. Could you just touch a little on that?
No. That determination is made by the customer. So you go to a collection point or you pay in online and your bill is, say for example, your Lucilec bill is $300.
Right.
You can choose to pay the $300 in full or make a part payment if you wish.
So
we don't get involved in the customer service side of things. So all we do is we receive your payment, you don't query through us, but you can make a part payment for the utilities. However, if you are paying your insurance premium,
Right.
It's been set already from our end with our IT people that the amount is fixed. So if you're paying a premium, it will not allow you to make a part payment. If you're making a loan payment as well towards the credit unions that work with us, you would not be able to make a part payment. It would be a fixed amount that you would be expected to make.
Okay. One final question, as it relates to persons who may be querying in terms of how secure or how can they, know this is going to their account. Just speak to us as to the relationship you have with your billers.
Okay. When a company becomes a biller with us, they provide us the files for the client database. So we know the client's names, their addresses, the amount that is due at the time. That information is sent to us on a daily, weekly, 3 times a day based on the company. And also, we would send the payment files to the company so they have that paid. They're able to see the payments that are made through us. And same thing, say for example for Lucia, if they would like to get the payment information 4 times a day so they can update their system, then they get it 4 times a day. And it is integrated into their system.
Okay.
So it's a very smooth and seamless, no back office work.
So the payment registers immediately?
Yes. Same day. As long as the biller who receives our payment file updates it into the system.
Okay, wonderful. If you could just, Ms. Frank, go over the steps that one can go about registering online with your company for paying. Viewers, if you're just joining in, we are speaking to Ms. Irma Frank. She is the Surepay coordinator. And one of the things we've noticed is how convenient the online payment system from Surepay is in this whole COVID-19 situation that we're going through. You do not have to take a line at a utility company, at an insurance company this week, or for as long as the COVID-19 situation exists or continues, you can make payments online quite conveniently on the Surepay platform. Ms. Frank, can you speak to us about how the steps to go about registering and making payments?
Okay. You can send us an email. The email address is surepay@jebergas.com, or you can call my cell at 285-1865, or our administrator, who is Mr. Smith, at 486-6881, or Felicia Flavius, who is our assistant administrator, at 485-8665. Once you call us, we would or you send us an email, you should send us your full name, your email address, an ID number and type, your telephone number. We would register you, we email the link to you, we fill you for login and password. Once you get in there, you change your password, you create your profile, putting in your bill account numbers, and that's it.
Wonderful. Any final words?
You can also, once you've logged in, if you do not wish to go on a monthly basis to make those payments, you can set it up where you're saying every month pay X amount towards each bill over a period of time. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time. We hope you continue to stay safe in this COVID-19 partial shutdown.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to share this with the general public.
No problem. Thank you. And Ms. Irma Frank there from Surepay. She's the Surepay coordinator, giving us some information. And just to note, in March this year, we saw an influx and received over 597 online registrations. That's word coming from Surepay, and transactions an increase in more than 600% than before, as a majority of our customers would use the collection point service. So persons are rushing in to use the Surepay online service, and we hope that you could be one of those persons too, if it means that you will not venture out unnecessarily. If you will not go out, make use of this online service to pay your bills. She did mention a list of companies that are assigned billers with Surepay, and just to go over those billers again, they include Flow, Lucelec, Wasco, Digicel, Axel Finance, Demerara Mutual, Massey United Insurance, Ruba St. Lucia National Trust, J.E. Bergas, Pan American Life Insurance, Sagicor Life Insurance, Sagicor General, the Labrie Cooperative Credit Union, Monrepo Cooperative Credit Union, the Salterbus Cooperative Credit Union, Agostini Insurance, and insurance brokers, and Ascendancy. So that's the list of billers that you could make payments to, quite wide ranging. If you want to make payments, if it means that you have to go out to pay a bill, do consider this service and stay in and observe the orders that have been laid out by the government of St. Lucia for the safety of the general public. The number to call if you want to join this list of online registrants is Irma Frank. She's the Surepay coordinator. Her number is 285-1865. So we do encourage you to make use of that online platform to pay your bills in order to stay home as much as possible and keep safe and flatten the curve of the COVID-19 transmission. Do stay tuned. We have more programming coming up in studio at the moment. Myself, Jessie Leonce, and Carlton Cyril. We are bringing you the latest updates. We're going to have more in just a moment. We're due for a break.
We at war with a virus, ready to harm us. Panic is not the answer. We can win this together.
Often use hand sanitizer, better yet use soap and water.
We must protect each other if we are to beat this corona.
Together let us win this war. Be a soldier for St. Lucia. Together let us win this war. Be a soldier, together we can beat this corona.
So you don't become the next case. Avoid touching your face. I'm sure you've been told so. Handshakes and hugging around, no.
Advice give you the please. Cover your mouth and your nose if you cough or sneeze.
Practice social distancing and avoid large social gatherings.
Together let us win this war. Be a soldier for St. Lucia. Together let us win this war. St. Lucia, be a soldier. Together we can beat this corona.
For further information, please contact the hotline at 311 or the Bureau of Health Education at 468-5349.
Welcome back to the broadcast. You are watching the National COVID-19 Response Report. My name is Jessie Leonce. If you're just joining us, we're actually quite wrapping up for this program this morning. We have much more programming scheduled for you during the course of the day. We had Miss Irma Frank. I'm joined in studio, by the way, by Carlton Cyril, and he is better known as Cokes Island-wide, providing our Creole interpretation, and quite a wonderful colleague in the discourse. This morning we spoke to Ms. Irma Frank, and she is the Surepay coordinator, and she was just going over the convenience of using that platform, that online platform, under the circumstances, the COVID-19 circumstances. The country continues to be under a partial shutdown, and while essential services are opened, the Prime Minister and the Chief Medical Officer are encouraging the general public to remain indoors as much as possible. Quite a convenient platform, Surepay, to pay your bills. Quite a wide-ranging companies are assigned to that company. You can make your bills, pay your bills on time, conveniently, at any amount.
And Jesse, let me just say, as it relates to the distancing, the social distancing, and remaining at home, and of course it gives persons that choice, and of course with the intention of what is at hand, which is trying to prevent persons from coming out trying to make sure we do not have an instance where we see a resurgence of, the COVID-19. Moi, just qu'à voulais dire ça parce que moi, quoi est bien important pour nous savent. T'allez à la soute qu'avait écouté ou qu'à savent nous tenir Irma Frank, c'est lui qui a coordonné les affaires côté Surepay. Pour vous qui peut-être pas savent, là, ils viennent pour Surepay. Surepay, c'est un business, et ben, les affaires, c'est pour vous, il y a une manière pour ça payer bill. Yo ka fait ça bien exact ou ça fait ça par computer à sur internet là. Ça y est, c'est moun ça travail et puis c'est différentes organisations, c'est différents moun ou kay doit faire paiement par tous les mois. Par exemple, Lucia, Wasco, Suni Insurance, c'est moun ça qui a fait pli aisé pour pas quitter caillou pièce. Tout ça on est pour faire, nous t'ai parlé by Mose Frank, ça il est bien simple. Si vous voulez faire business et puis Surepay, tout ça on est pour faire, il dit si ou j'ai internet ou puis voyez information et ben m'a dit question adresse internet ça kay surepay@jeburgas.com surepay@jeburgas.com là vous information ba yo ikado yo kay fait tout ça une pour faire yo kay mande question yo kay vous information ba l'autre bagay là ça faut ça crier email Frank li moi c'est Derit Sec Yon Rit 65 285-1865 ou peut couiller on peut couiller c'est mon qui administrer là monsieur Smith limo c'est 486 6 Yon assistant Mose Felicia 485 6 3 et encore changer ça qu'a fait quand nous qu'a parlé dit wete hard monde quand nous qu'a dit chain distance quand nous qu'a dit sous en public faire si on ni masse ça qu'empêche ou faire tout ça ou ça wete caillou et anik registré puis Surepay et puis là ou kay ça fait paiement pour en chaise bill encore comme on dit qu'on Wasco Flow Digicel n'importe en ces paiements ça on est pour faire ou ça fait et puis yo et encore kay ça fait pourtant ça encore quand encourager moun pour wete kayo ou pas obligé sortir dehors si ou pas ni pour sortir dehors ou pas ni pour nous demander question là vini pour qui quand sauve qui manière ou savent l'argent qu'a payé et qu'a aller qu'on supposé aller qu'on le select ko Wasco qui dit oui c'est moun ça yo hani agreement et puis yo ha parlé by c'est moun ça qui yo ka vrai information by c'est moun et c'est moun ha vrai c'est département ça et ces organisations ça ha vrai information ou by Surepay quoi bagay là c'est yon ou ça dépendait en lay yo dou peut pas côté qui fait business et puis yo dou c'est credit union nan soit la majorité c'est credit union nan et puis ou dit yo vini pour faire paiement ou ça fait ça yo ka fait business et puis c'est supermarket là soit le supermarket là Surepay là avec manière hier c'est dat qui ou ça dit yo mi moi ni $100 et moi vle mettre 20 bay Lusulek moi vle mettre 20 bay Wasco moi vle mettre 20 bay Flow et puis là ou ka fait paiement ça et yo kay ça fait quand manière qui plié pas oublier encore ou ça couiller c'est moun ça information yo do avec manière registration est bien simple ou kay couiller yo kay mando question qu'on dit man franc yo kay mando adresse ou non yo kay ba un limo et puis yo kay faut ou kay ça fait business et puis so Surepay en manière mais c'est pour ça fait business en l'autre manière bien simple comme même combien ça va encore yo ni plus passer 20 moun 20 différentes compagnies qui fait business et puis où ça fait paiement bail et yo ni à peu près 40 différentes places où ça aller pour faire paiement encore nous continuer avec encourager moun changer place là pour qu'on ouvrir en plein Là, nous avons des côtés qui sont ouverts, et qui nous ont parlé by honorable Bradley Felix, et qui a donné une explanation là, ça pour dire, le gouvernement a considéré tant cyclone, tant hurricane qui a venu, il a considéré nous en kawem toujours, tant sec là, et comptez bien savent, là, à ce côté, il y a avertissement, qu'a fait moun changer nous en temps sec là, et quand déployer kawem là, et nous ni temps cyclone nan bagay la vini plus difficile quand gouvernement ti prend ça en considération et c'est pour ça qu'ils savent en chaque ces places là qui ka vendre marchandises mettre bagay pour faire rénovation caillou pour payer un gens citerne qui pété puis ou qui voulait mettre un bagay en place pour ramasser glo tout ça yo prend en considération quoi yo permettre place comme SNS Flavor ces places ça pour ouvert mais ça qui est bien important, changer ou ça trouver qu'on pénaliser, si vous pas suivre avertissement par les autorités qui a sorti hors 6 mois. Et parmi ces bagages, ça aussi supposé changer et fait, là il vient pour quantité de monde qui entrent en business là. On est pour changer en laisse, on est pour suivre direction. Là il vient pour distance là, monde qui a de bout de business ou. On est pour changer ça, on est pour changer, yo pas qu'à permettre moun pour de plus passer 6 pieds hod yon à l'autre. Et nous ka dit souple, sou pas rien pour faire, rete en dedans, pas sort dehors parce que nous ka combattre 20 000 COVID-19 toujours. Moi ka wan chay moun qui koy sans blague, mais c'est bagay ça pas match en les fidèles personne. Ou pas have kou moun ki ni kou moun ki pa. Là ni moun ki pa ka mouche pièce tin et yo ka si manger. Quand traiter tout monde comme si di yo ni pour juste attendre nous savent tout bagay bon et nous saviez pour la vie qu'on nous te connaître li. Et moi kay bout ka dit encore 20 000 nan pa ka marcher. Moun ki ka marcher. Jesse?
Thank you very much for that word. Again, the number to call, you have the list of numbers, Cox?
For
Surepay.
Yeah. When it comes to Miss Irma Frank, that number would be 285-1865, and she's the coordinator at Surepay. When it comes to the administrator, Mrs. Smith, that number would be 486-6881, and his assistant, Miss Felicia, that number would be 485-6883. Of course, the email address would be surepay@jeburgas.com.
So if you're looking for a convenient way to pay your bills, not having to leave your home, that situation is most convenient. Most convenient. Again, wide range of billers that you could make your payments to, insurance companies, utility companies, banks, so you can have remote access to making these important payments. Of course, this does not go all across the board. We know persons have been impacted by the COVID-19 situation. Persons have been rendered, having no income at this point, unemployed, and so it is not a call for everybody to go make your payments online with or without. We just encourage persons who are able to make their payments. This is a platform that you can do so conveniently instead of venturing out, becoming at risk of contracting the COVID-19 virus. Just stay indoors and make your payments online if possible. So again, this is to let you know this is not to call on persons, everybody to make payments. We understand the situation right now with persons who have found themselves in a difficult bind at this point because of COVID-19. We've had quite a few 1,000 layoffs because the tourism sector has been flattened because of COVID-19. We're not calling on people to make payments. We are just simply telling persons, those who want to venture out, there is an alternative, a safer way in avoiding COVID-19 exposure. Stay home, remote access, Surepay online. So this is about all the time we have for now for this morning's COVID-19 response report. We'd like to thank you so much for viewing. My name is Jessie Leonce, and in studio, Carlton Cyril. On behalf of the entire production team, we'd like to thank you. Again, do stay tuned for all of the latest updates and advisories and information as the COVID-19 response evolves. Do stay tuned for more programming. Jessie Leonce signing out for now. Goodbye.